Alright. I'm on Slappy. Let's see what you got. Alright. Yeah, I knew you were coming. I'm so glad you can make it. What? Who are you? My name's Dario. Mine's Slappy. And you aren't at all who I was expecting. Play dumb. Oh, really? Who are you waiting for exactly? A man named R.L. Stein. My papa, you might say. Nod. Yeah, I spent a lot of time waiting on my dad, too. He works a lot. Is your dad so ashamed that he locks you away inside of a book, never to see the outside world? Sympathize. No, nothing like that. That sounds awful. It was. I deserve to be out here, in the world. All of us monsters do, so consider this our prison break. Appeal. But Slappy, surely there's a better way than this. Well, it's a good thing you don't have a better. Just, complain or I don't want to patronize him. Let's complain. Well, it turns out I couldn't, because someone sent a bunch of monsters to my house. Had to scare off the creepy ghost, chase away an old witch, outrun monster blood, and shatter a possessed mirror. And that's all before I even reached small, where I'm a dummy, not an idiot. I know exactly what you're trying to do here, so stop lying to me. Just chatting. Slappy, I'm honestly just trying to have a conversation with you, for fun. Seriously, I promise. I told you to stop lying. Now I gotta go and stop you mailing. Oh, come on. You didn't know what I was doing, damn thing. Alright. I'm gonna stall this damn thing. I always hate these things because, like, logic never dictates, like, how you're supposed to do this. Like, once again, it just reminds me of all those Newgrounds games where you have to, like, do things in a very specific way rather than logic. I mean, don't give my name. I'm the kid who... Okay, no, this isn't gonna work. Fuck it, let's just hammer it home. I called R.L. Stein, he's already on his way. What do you tell him exactly? Everything. Told him what you have planned. I told him everything. You have no idea what I have planned. Let's go, kid. I'm starting to doubt you even have a plan, or else or else with all your yammering, you wouldn't have told me by now. Let's see. If it says sounds good, he's probably gonna do it. If I say sounds bad, I'll just be ballsy. Bring it on, wooden bull. I was just like, come on, bring it. Let's go. Got in a fight with the dummy and lost. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Alright. Let's do name. This seemed to give me like the most leeway. Oh, you mean... How do I know him? How do you know him? Do I bluff or do I... Let's just flatter. I recognize his name from my favorite book, the one he wrote. Slappy rides again. Okay, this is a trick question because he's not in Night of the Living Dummy. Or he is, but at the very end. So I'm going to do Slappy rides again. What's your favorite part of Slappy rides again? Or was that a fake book? Maurice, I believe. Yeah, good old Maurice. I should put you out of misery. Agree or disagree? Actually, I know exactly what you're doing, wasting your time. I knew it, so what's your game, kid? Board games. I like board games. I got a soft spot for backgammon. At least my delivery's not that wooden. What the hell? That was good. Okay, fine. Let's do Night of the Living Dummy. Let's see. Because, like, I didn't know what he wanted me to say. Like, how trick do you want this to be? Unless he quizzes me things about the... Because I didn't know if Slappy Rides Again was like a Goosebumps 2000s book or something. Because it might be. I don't know. Alright. Let's do this again. Here's my name. Finish his thought. How do I know him? Flatter. Yes, okay, not a living dummy. Must read it 100 times. Okay, what's your YouTube consider? The story or the villain? The story. Story of a young girl just wanted to be special, to stand apart. And the worst thing is... Own it. Yeah, dude, I do know Goosebumps. I did. I've read... Okay, should I just been honest? Because this is what I've done. I have read the Give Yourself Goosebumps stories. Even the situations they put you in seem out of character a lot of time. Yeah, no argument there. You're a real chatty kid, you know that. Don't be shy. People have always told me that. If it's bothering you, I can go sit quietly in the corner. This harmless shy routine isn't fooling anyone. You made it past every monster that got in your way, so I know you're tougher than you let on. Humor him. You're right. I outsmarted all those monsters, and I smarted you too, but you're too much of a dummy to see it. Isn't that right, dummy? Important things to do. Okay. Fight back. Can I save? Okay, I don't know if he's just like hovering midair. Should I like... You know what? Fight him. Just as Slappy reaches striking distance, a voice booms in the store and stops Puppet in his tracks.
Not so fast.
What? But how? What the hell? It looks like Mr. Bean. Dario filled me in on your little plan. It's impressive, but unfortunately not impressive enough. No, it's too early. Nothing's ready yet. You gotta give me a redo. You've done more than enough damage for one day, Slappy. It's time to go back in the book. No, you can't do this. You created me. Why'd you do that just to hide me away like some mistake? I'm not a mistake. My books were meant to entertain kids. That's what you monsters are for. With that face. The only mistake was letting you get onto the world where you could hurt people. You'll regret this, Papa. Next time I won't be playing a game. Next time Slappy will be the puppet master. Shut up and get in the book, dude. Slip slappity dude. Wow, these graphics. Not the Night of Living Dummies night. Oh, is that me? You're Arl Stein. The one and only. Thanks for distracting Slappy. Oh, you were listening? Had to make an entrance. Good writing is all about timing, and it's time we put these monsters away for good. Every story Arl Stein types to life. So he keeps them locked away inside special manuscripts, but Slappy has gotten loose and released the rest of the monsters as well. We followed Mr. Stein around town as he trapped each monster inside the book from where it came. It took most of the evening, but after he trapped the final ghoul, it was time to say goodbye. Thanks again for your help, but I must be going. My daughter and I need to reach Madison by Friday. Daughter? Madison? Like in Delaware? Okay, I wouldn't know that. Madison? I said forget everything! Forget everything you heard! Time to go. Hey, Mom. Sorry it's so late. Chad and I were about to head home. Oh, I bet you were. Get back here this minute. We had the craziest day you wouldn't believe. Save it. I don't want any excuses. I want to know what on earth you did to the house. I mean, honestly, Dario, I expect this kind of thing from Chad, but my goodness, the whole house is a mess. Everything's on the floor. You left the fridge open. I can't even talk about the upstairs. I'm so angry. I closed the fridge. What are you talking about, Mom? That wasn't me. Just wait until your father gets home. We're gonna have a serious talk about video game privileges. Well, that sucks. Chad's just like, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Well, that was actually kind of interesting, and I do see how it ties into the movie, like at the very end. Yeah, that ended not how I expected, but I guess fitting for the game. I liked it. There were a lot of references to the books. But it was more like based on the movie in a sense, where like, because some of the characters weren't just from like the books, like they were from like, you know, Goosebumps 2000 and stuff like that. And of course, the thing about the movie and this game, well, it kind of works for the game to be fair, but you know, Slappy, like, he was just one story, or actually I take back, he was like 3 stories, like in the original series. So like he was prolific, he definitely was prolific, but they made him like the face of the series. Like I think like the new Goosebumps books are like that are coming out like as of 2017 and stuff, is like Slappy stories or something. Like it's something weird where it's like they're just like Night of the Living Dummy stories, and that's probably my only problem, is it's like Goosebumps wasn't just like he wasn't the face of Goosebumps to me. Like, Goosebumps was just a lot of crazy stories. It was like Twilight Zone for kids, or Outer Limits, whatever you want to consider. So, but for this game, it works to have him like kind of be responsible for everything in a weird sense. And I like how it ties into the movie. That's kind of cool, actually. I don't see kids beating this game though. It's kind of hard, actually. And looking at the guide a little bit, like I looked at the guide, and you know, I didn't know what to do or how to do anything. I figured it all out myself. But looking at the guide, there's like a lot of bonus things you can do, like a lot of special things to get significant or like out of the way achievements, like stuff that you don't have to do to beat the game at all. It's just like bonus stuff. So that's kind of cool, but it's like I wish there was some indication on how to do it. Like they never tell you how the camera works. They never explain certain things. Like it's very cryptic, and I guess that makes sense to make the game last longer, but at the cost of not being enjoyable. So it's not bad. Like I'd recommend it. It's a nice little, like if you had kids, like sure, why not? But it's a little hard for them. Oh, I was right. It's Mr. Wood. Yeah, that's Mr. Wood from the original Night of the Living Dummy story. He was actually the focus of the story. Let's see, do I get like a star? No. I thought I would at least get like a star on my thing and I get to like do New Game Plus or something. But yeah, that last one with Slappy, once again, okay, to be fair, that one I should have gave the creators more credit, because like I just answered like honestly, and like, you know, because it was talking about like someone who loves Goosebumps, and you know, I always loved the series. I don't read them now, of course, but anyways, I guess that might wrap it up for this playthrough. What I'm thinking about doing though is I just want to go and like just do the achievements and stuff, like, you know, the other little side stuff. So I might do a video of just like quickly just going over those things that you normally wouldn't find, and you know, it'll fill out my achievements. Not that I care about them, but it might be interesting to see all the little, you know, little things you can do in the game. So I think I might do that for like, and that'll be the real finale. But as far as this was the end of the playthrough, so kind of cryptic. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and tune in next time for probably the finale, where I just tie up loose ends and click on things and explore things that I didn't do in the main playthrough. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.